Hi everyone, this is Chronicle. I'm going to showcase this Blanchett. Well, she's a free unit, but she has the recently dropped plus, so she become quite powerful right now. And then I already maxed most of her gate except for the 6th gate. So with the everything equipped here, her overall status is something like this. Especially you see the physical attack is quite high, and the speed is okay, and the critical is okay. And then something unique about her is her normal attack is based from the Berserker status. So if the opponent have the Berserker status, the damage increase, and if she has the Berserker status, the attack increase. So if the opponent have the Berserker and if she have the Berserker, the overall power increase a lot for the normal attack. And then next is the leader skill. For the Rastorist unit, you have the physical attack plus 20% and HP plus 10%. And if you master her 3rd gate, the HP 10% become 30% and added as well the slash evasion plus 20%. So her evasion against the slash unit will be very good. And then next is the main ability. There's no changes for this first skill, so I skip. For the second skill, it is a moving area dart slash attack and only the enemy will be getting the damage, and strong versus a beast and with the property of critical. So this skill is very good against a beast, and the moving range is 3 with the diamond attack of 2, okay. And if you master her 5th gate, this skill becomes the overall skill power increase and the dual cost reduce, as well as the strong versus a beast greatly increase for the damage. And the added extra, she will have the Berserker status for 1 turn. And during the Berserker status, her critical damage, evasion, speed, and reaction block greatly increase. Seriously, this buff is really very good, but she has the Berserker status. But anyway, as I said earlier, when she has the Berserker status, her normal attack increase. So it's quite good anyway. And then for the next skill, it is an area 2 hit dart slash attack with property of critical and with Berserker status, and it puts the opponent 5 square in front of her, and the shooting range is 5 and the area is a plus. So it's quite good to pull the multiple opponent towards her. So if they have the Berserker status, they will attack blunt. So it's quite good. And then for the last skill, it is a 3 hit dart slash attack with property of critical, and then for the 1 turn, she have the Berserker status, and during the Berserker status, she will have the critical damage, evasion, speed, and reaction block greatly up. It is the same as the previous skill I mentioned, and then when the opponent have the Berserker status, the damage greatly increase. So for example, if you're using this skill, and then you increase the Berserker status, this skill power greatly increase. But then this skill shooting range is only 1, so beware. But this skill attack is the highest damage of all of the main skill if the opponent have the Berserker status, of course. And then next is a side ability. There's no changes for this first skill, but it's still very strong against a beast, so you can use against a beast. And then for the next skill, for the 3 turns, her physical attack, speed, and critical rate increase, and move plus 2 and strong versus a beast up. So basically this buff is very good against the beast unit, as well as it also increases the critical rate. Since most of her skill have the property of critical and she has the critical damage up, so it's very good for her. And then for the alternative of the side ability, you can switch to Holy Brawler side ability, this one, to use the charge times 3, so that for the 1 turn, her skill damage will be times 3, so it's quite good. And then next is the reaction ability. This reaction activates all types of attack, and it is a first strike, dart slash counter attack with property of critical, and if the opponent have the Berserker status, the power increase, as well as if she have the Berserker status, the power increase with the skill activation. So this skill is really very good when she have the Berserker status, so that if the opponent hitting her, especially her evasion is very high, so basically she'll be counter and evades the attack, so it's quite good. But the shooting range is only 1, so beware. And then if you are using the Holy Brawler charge times 3, after that if you use the Berserker skill on herself, the counter damage will be times 3 with the damage up, so it's really very good. And then for another reaction ability is, she have the property of complete evasion on physical attack. but it's a property of 10%, so it's really very low. So depending on the situation, you may use this reaction ability, but I think the best is the new reaction ability. And then next is a passive. This passive is when you master her second gate, it further increases the maximum HP and added extra the evasion up. So this passive is increase her survival rate. And then for the next passive, this is a new passive from the adjustment. Well, it increases the physical attack, evasion, and strong versus abyss. So this will be the very good passive for her. And then for another passive, which is this passive is from the Blade Master passive. Well, it greatly increases her physical attack and also increases the evasion, but it reduces the speed. So this passive and this passive will be the best for her. Unless you want to equip the second gate passive, this one, to increase the maximum HP and the speed and the evasion, but the physical attack drops a lot. So I think this will be the best for her most of the time. And then next is Mementos. This Mementos is a limited memento, so beware. And then for the group skill, it increases the speed bonus for the basic, quite good. And then with the strong versus abyss, and with the critical rate, and move +1, evasion up, and slash attack up. So basically she's very good against abyss with the slash up and evasion up. And then if you max break these mementos, it added extra the berserk status attack up. So all of her attacks will have the property of berserk status, so it's quite good. And then for the Blanchett ability, it is an area dark slash attack with property of critical and with the berserk status. And for the 3 turns, the enemy will have the accuracy down. And for the 1 turn, she will have the berserk status. And during the berserk status, she will have the critical damage, evasion, speed, and reaction brought greatly up. So this is the 3rd skill with the self berserk status and with the bonus. And the shooting range is a 3, and the AoE is a square 3x3, quite okay. And then if you max break these mementos, the overall skill power increase, and the shooting range become 4, and only the enemy will be getting the damage. So it is quite good to max break the mementos, but without max break, the overall skill is quite good because of the self berserk status. Of course, if you don't have these mementos, you can switch these mementos to any rough stories mementos. And the recommended mementos like this one, this is a free mementos you can get from the Halloween event. She have this group skill of physical attack and the Fella status. But the rest is for the Lameses, so beware, only this and this. And any rough stories that increase the physical attack or speed will be good enough. Okay, next is the gears. This accessory you can get from her mementos. Okay, it increases the maximum HP and initial dual and dark attack up and single attack up. So it further increases her overall attack with these 2. And then for the weapon ability, for the 1 turn, her berserk status attack and evasion greatly increase. So all of her attack will have the berserk status plus 100%. So it's very easy to inflict the opponent with the berserk status for the 1 turn. Especially her reaction ability is first strike counter attack plus evasion. And then you can use 2 times. So it's quite good as well. And then if you don't have this accessory, you can switch to this accessory you can get from the Gear Summon. You also increase the maximum HP and increase the physical attack and single attack up and strong versus a giant. So this accessory is also very good for her. Or maybe you can switch to this free armor you can get from the tutorial quest. It also increases the maximum HP and with the jewel gain, and the weapon ability is a HP regen. So this weapon ability is quite good for her in case she gets any hits. Her HP will be recovered back, so it's quite good as well. And then for the next gear, this accessory you can get from the Ziba mementos. Okay, it increases speed, evasion, critical rate, and area attack resistance. So it's also very good for her overall. And then the best part is you can use the weapon ability, which is it permanently increases her physical attack, critical damage, and with the auto dual regen, and can be stacked 10 times for every action attacks. So after when she attacks 10 times, her critical damage will be insane with the dual regen. So it's quite good. And there's one more weapon ability, which is if you equip with the Ziba weapon, it is a free weapon. She'll have the maximum HP increase, physical attack up, and speed up. So it's also very good as well. And then if you don't have this accessory, you can switch to this armor you can get from the Bashini mementos. Well, it increases the maximum HP, stun resistance, and evasion up, so it's also okay. And then you can use the weapon ability, which is when you equip with the Bashini weapon, it permanently increases the physical attack, dex, and speed. So it is also quite good for her as well. If you don't have the Ziba accessory, and then if you don't have these two gears, you can switch to this accessory you can get from the Spica Mementos, and it increases the initial jewel, speed, and stun resistance and evasion up. So this accessory is also quite good for her as well. Or any accessory that is increase her speed or evasion will be very good enough for her. And then for the last gear, this is a Ziba weapon you can get from the Second Stone ES quest, and it increases the physical attack, critical, and accuracy. So if you have the Ziba accessory, you can equip this weapon, or this Bashini weapon you can get from the Second Stone ES quest. It also increases the physical attack, critical, and speed up. And if you have the Bashini armor, you can equip this weapon. If you don't have the Ziba accessory or Bashini armor, you can switch to this one. This is from the Gear Summon. Well, it also very good because have the evasion up for the weapon ability. And the physical attack increase 40, quite a lot, and with the speed up. So basically any weapon that is increase her physical attack will be good enough. And then next is, I'm going to try her out at the training arena. Let's see how powerful she really is with this ability set and with the Holy Barrosa ability with the Charge Thumb Tree. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's check her status first. With this leader skill, it increases her HP and physical attack, and with the slash evasion, nothing special. And then the move +1, so she can move 4, quite okay. And with the high evasion, especially the slash attack. And then let's see her normal attack first. Okay, 3.7 and 3.1, not bad. And then let's see the second skill, this one. Okay, with the critical damage, the damage is quite high. And then with the Berserker status, ooh, the normal attack is about 6k, very good. Okay, next is this skill. Not bad with the 100% Berserker status. And then how about last skill? Okay, 7.5k and 5.5k. Okay, not bad. And then for the side ability, this skill, nothing much. Okay. And then the master ability of the Memento Speech ability, let's see the damage. 5.7, 4.1, okay. And then next is if the opponent have the Berserker status, let's see this skill power increase by how much. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's check the damage of this skill. 12k, it's quite a lot. And 10k, not bad. And then next is if I activate this skill, let's see her skill damage increase by how much. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's check her status first. Not bad, for 3 turns about 2k, and the speed is quite high. And then the movement is 6, so she can move very far away for 3 turns. And then let's see the normal attack first. Ooh, 6k and 6.8k. Because the opponent have the Berserker status, so the damage increase for the normal attack. And then how about this skill? 8.2 and 6k. Okay. How about last skill? 15k. Okay. And 12k. Not bad. And then the master ability, this one, 7.8 and 6.5. Because I never max beat the Memento, so the power is not that high. And then for this second skill, let's see the damage increase by how much. Oh, 11k, not bad. And then with the Berserker status attack, 18k, just a normal attack, interesting. And then next is, if she attacks 10 times, let's see the overall damage increase by how much with the buff up and with the Berserker status. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's check her status first. Well, the physical attack is 2.5k, okay. And then let's see the normal attack first. 8k, 7.1k, okay, not bad. And how about this skill? 9k, 7k, not bad. And this one, 18k, okay, and 15k. And the master ability of this skill, 9.1 and 6.6, not bad. And then lastly is this skill. Let's see the damage. 14k. Okay, interesting. So if you're fighting against a beast unit, the damage should be quite insane, of course. And then how about normal attack, bad attack? 22k with the critical. Nice. And then lastly is if I switch the side ability to the Holy Brower, charge time 3, let's see the overall skill power increase by how much with everything. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's check her status first. Well, for the 1 turn, the physical attack increased this high. Okay, let's see the normal attack first. Oh, well, it's very standard. Okay. And how about this skill? 18k, 13k, okay. And this one, 34k, quite nice. And 28k. And then how about this one? 17k and 12k, okay. And lastly is the moving skill, the second skill. Let's see the damage. Oh, with the critical damage. Ooh, with the charge time 3 counter attack. Ooh, 26k. So basically, if you use the charge time 3 with the counter attack, the damage is really very high. And then, right now the counter attack without the charge time 3, so the damage is not that high. And the opponent without the Berserker status, so this is about 7.6k. Okay, right now I'm going to test her evasion. Let's see from the narrow magic attack first, this one. 70%, okay. And then how about Suzuka? 45%, still quite high. And then next is if the blunt activate the Berserker status. Let's see the evasion increase by how much. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's see the evasion increase by how much. 3%. Woo, from 75% become 3%. That's a lot. But I think from the side should be about 20+%. Yeah, but it's still low. And then how about Suzuka? Okay, this one. 0%. And then how about from the side? 3%. So the slash evasion is really quite high. So conclusion is, she's truly a super berserker attacker. And during the berserker status, she's quite powerful, especially with the reaction ability counter attack. She can easily deal quite a big damage, especially if the opponent have the berserker status as well. And then her evasion is actually quite high with the berserker status, as well as she's very strong against a beast. Yeah, truly a beast killer. So if you are fighting against a beast, I think her damage will be quite insane, especially with the second skill. Yeah, the strong versus a beast plus 180. So total will be quite a lot. And then another thing about her is, she's a free unit, so-called free unit. But the Mementos is a limited unit, so I consider her is free limited unit. Even though without the Mementos she is quite strong with the Ziba Mementos gear or Bashini Mementos gear. So basically she is a free unit of Ziba and Yaras with strong Berserker beast. So I guess that's all about Bran. Thank you for watching this video. If you guys got any question about her, please comment. Please thumbs up if you like this video. See ya, sayonara.
邪魔するって言うなら仕方ないよね。両断してあげるよ。